Heartbreaking to see the events in the Middle East unfold over the last 13 days. But what's compounded that heartbreak is what we're seeing in London and across the country. We've seen an unacceptable increase in anti-Semitism. We've seen an unacceptable increase in Islamophobia. And the reason why this roundtable was so important is we had faith leaders, the police, but also these community groups, the Community Security Trust and Tell Mama, seeing what we can do in collaboration, in unity to try and reduce the increase we've seen of hate crime. It's simply unacceptable if anybody's been the receiving end of hate crime because of their religion or the way they look. We've seen, I'm afraid, too many examples of graffiti, criminal damage, verbal abuse, physical threats, and more. I condemn unequivocally the actions of Hamas, a proscribed organisation, in the terrorism they inflicted on innocent Israelis on October the 7th. There are still, by the way, hundreds of Israelis kept hostage by Hamas. At the same time, it's possible to be somebody who's quite passionate about the rights of Palestinians. The conditions that they've lived in the occupied territories over the last few decades has been, deplorable. We've seen over the last 2 weeks the consequences of the Israeli government's policy. I think they shouldn't have stopped food and water reaching the people of Gaza. I think it's wrong to cut off medical supplies and essential aid to the people of Gaza. I think it's incredibly important for Prime Minister Sunak to use the influence he has to ask the Israeli government to ensure that essential food, water, medical aid reach the people of Gaza. One of the things that we know is that passions are running high for understandable reasons across the country, including in London. Protest is one of the cornerstones of living in a democracy. Long may that continue. But the right to protest does not mean the right to break the law, the right to incite hatred, the right to divide communities. So there will be a big protest in London this weekend. The police will be also policing the city this weekend to make sure that the protest is peaceful and those protesting do so within the law and that it's safe. And I think that's right.